Hello? Hello? Hello, am I audible? Hello? 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 And I'm tired of using this. And I'm tired of this place also. Let's go to more beautiful places.
What I want.
I want something that feels great in hand. Something that sounds amazing. Something that can deliver on its promises. I have been using this from last 3 months, and here are some pros and cons. Let's talk about it. So let's start with the design. It's compact and lightweight, and it feels great in hand. And the opening is on top, so I kind of like it.
Design is subjective.
So it just weighs around 45 grams because it's pretty good and it's lightweight. I have chosen white color. You can choose from different options. I went with white color because I love white color. And there is one thing which is not optional, and that is build quality. So the build quality, if I have to put in one word, it's robust, and it's pretty amazing and it's pretty durable, and I will rate it 4.5 out of 5.
Why?
To explain why, let me tell you my own experience. So okay then, so one fine day I was traveling, and so I was in an auto actually, and so I was about to give money to the auto wala. So I opened up the chain. So the chain mechanism is like in vertical form. So normally you see in horizontal, but this is vertical. At the time of taking out money from the moving rickshaw, it fell down from this zip, from the bag, and it fell down and gone out of rickshaw, and the auto was in motion about like 20-30 km/h. So but I was not realized that it fallen down, but after few seconds I realized that something fallen down, and I saw that this thing is not in bag. So I went down, and I saw that the case was there, but when I opened up the case, this thing was not over there. So I started I found out after a few minutes, because thanks to this white color, so I found out. But the thing is fallen down from moving auto. It doesn't have a dent, it just scratched a little bit from one or two sides, but apart from that there is no even a dent. So it proves that the build quality is pretty good, and I thought some of the features may not work, but yeah, everything is working, and yeah, it's fine, it's totally fine. Now got the answer of why. Now let's talk about how is the sound quality. So the sound quality is pretty amazing. So it has two-way dynamic drivers. So the first one is 5.3 millimeters tweeter for highs, and 10 millimeters of woofers for mids and bass. So how is the sound quality? I will just put it, it's clear and amazing. It's pretty amazing, and it follows more of a balanced approach, and there is a lot of EQs, preset EQs that you can choose from. So it manages highs, lows and mids pretty well, and the interesting part for me is if I'm listening something at a higher volume, it manages it pretty well, and it doesn't feel like the sound is crackling or something. It's very comfortable and clear. 4.8 out of 5. Talking of comfort zone,
How's the fit?
so it's pretty amazing actually. It fits pretty well in my ears, and I never had a fear of like falling them out or something, because it has a very ergonomic design, and there is a particular feature in the app. You can check the fit actually in the app that you have a good fit or not. In order to have a good sound quality, there is one more thing that is required.
Connectivity.
So it has a Bluetooth version 5.3 actually, and there is no issues in connectivity, and it seamlessly connects with Samsung device and other Android devices. 4.5 out of 5 stars. But everything is not perfect actually, and the range, which I'm not happy about. On paper it says 5 to 9 meters, but I was expecting more actually, because you are paying that much premium. So at least the range, which I'm not happy about, I'm not satisfied about it. So now let's talk about the things which I am happy about. So the ANC and ambience mode, which I am pretty satisfied about, because the Samsung claims that it has ANC up to 50 decibels, and the ambience mode is also feels like natural and clear. So yeah, it does a pretty good job cancelling out noise. So yeah, 3.8 out of 5 stars. So talking about noise, let's talk about the microphone. So it has a 3 microphone each earbud, so it has a total 6 microphones. So basically it's a pretty good mic quality, and it does a pretty good job at delivering voice to other person. So it has different features actually. So it has SNR, so that is signal to noise ratio. So it helps means like delivering a clear voice to other person during calls and video calls. And there is one more thing like SNR, so that is VPU, that is voice pickup unit, and I use this a lot. I like this feature a lot. So what it does actually, so if I'm in train and I'm traveling, so I always like to listen to something, music or podcast, so I turn on ANC and just listen to it. But if just someone is trying to talk to you, they will just tap your shoulder or something. So you just don't need to take out your earphones actually. You can just talk to them, because when you said first word hello or what, it will detect that you're trying to say something, and it will automatically turn on ambience mode, and you can talk easily then.
How's the call quality?
So I have found some issues while taking calls, because the other person always like complaining about there is a lot of background noise. So I have noticed that it's pick up a lot of background noise actually, and yeah, so there is a wind protection. It does a pretty good job actually. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5 stars. So talking about traveling actually, so how's the battery life? So battery life is pretty amazing, and so each earbud has a 58 milliampere hour cell, and the case has 500 milliampere of cell. So the Samsung claims that it has 5 hours battery life with ANC on, and up to 9 hours battery life with ANC off, and including case it will be 18 hours and 29 hours respectively. So we have saw that companies are making inflated claims about their charging and their battery life. So but this time around the Samsung looking like it's meeting the claims. So let's talk about charging actually. So it has wireless as well as wired charging. So it has a Qi wireless charging actually. So if you have a Samsung device or any other device which support wireless charging, you can charge that. So it takes like 1 to 1.5 hours wired charging to reach 100%, and yeah, so pretty good work in battery life department. 4.8 out of 5 stars. So protection is getting essential nowadays. So why this thing can't have a protection? So it has an IPX7 rating. So what that means? So you can submerge this in water up to 30 minutes for 1 meter, and so it can basically handle light rain and water splashes, but there is no dust protection, so you have to keep in mind. And there is one more thing to keep in mind actually. So this thing does not claim, you can't claim underwater damage. It means like you are using it and you are putting underwater swimming with this and it got damaged, so you can't claim like warranties if you have a water damage. It means the claim you are doing is for water damage or something like that. So yeah, keep in mind. So yeah, good to have IP rating, but be safe. So talking about good things actually, there is one thing happening bad with me. So it's getting pretty cold out here, so let's go to my man cave. So yeah, we are back home, and let's talk about the application now. So the application is pretty smooth and minimalist. So when we open the app, you will greeted with the options to toggle on ANC or ambience mode. Then there are some great features that one of them is Find My Buds. So pretty good feature for something like this small. So whenever you're taking them out or something, or just fallen from while wearing it, you can just easily open the Find My Samsung app, Find My Device from Samsung, and you can easily track them. So there are two features actually. If they're nearby and connected to device, then it will ring them actually, and the sound is pretty loud. If your surrounding is like quiet or normal, then yeah, you can find them around, you can find them easily. But you are in public place or something, or highway, then yeah, you can't hear their voice, that it's not that much loud, that obviously they're like small earphones, what you expect. So the next thing is if you left them somewhere, or if you lost, if it's stolen, then there is a map. You will get a map or location. So how it works actually, so they're compatible with the Android Find My network. So Samsung have like an Apple, like they have Find My. So Samsung also have their Find My. So you can locate your device. So last device, whatever means surrounded devices. Any device detects that yeah, this bud is here, then it will tell you yeah, your buds is here, and you can track them. But it's not that accurate, I guess, because it just tell you approximate location. It's not like Apple have the UN chip, if you know. Apple, like, they tell you last mile location also, but yeah, this doesn't work like that. It's just tell you approximate location, then it's your luck that you will get it or not. So the next thing is 24-bit audio. So what did that mean even? So normal earphones have 12-bit audio, and this thing have 24-bit audio. So actually it have what does that mean in simple words? So it can deliver high-res audio and lossless. So basically they are like at the time of launch, the Samsung was screaming around that it has 24-bit audio, and it works pretty fine. I just once or twice I just listened to 24-bit audio because it's rare. And some of the songs available out there are just 12-bit audio and just normal standard level. So Apple Music have some libraries that provide 24-bit audio lossless, and so yeah, pretty good thing to have. But I guess it's more for audiophiles out there who rigorously work only on audios files, and their job, or they're just crazy about audios. So yeah, not a mass level feature, but yeah, good to have 24-bit audio, lossless, high res. So there is one more thing, talking about good thing is, so I was not expecting this feature, but there's a feature called it's like neck stretch. So like a normal guys nowadays, everyone just looking down at their phones or their PCs or something. So when you calibrate, you need to calibrate first. So they will tell you look down, look up. The application will tell you while calibrating. Then after calibration, if you're looking down for too long, then it will notify you. Just notify you that it's time to stretch your neck. So a pretty good feature actually. But yeah, attention to detail is pretty good to have. Like nowadays, health issues everybody have. So neck stretch, pretty good feature. And yeah, so there is one more feature called 360-degree audio. So what that mean? So when you it's like an Apple spatial audio. This is like Apple have their spatial audio. So it just works like that. So when you pair with your Samsung device, you have to have a Samsung device for this feature. So when you pair them and you turn on 360-degree audio on your phone, so what it does is it put you on a center. Put you in a center. So like if you're listening to something like music or something, and so what it do, if you look at your left, the audio will every audio will separate it, and it will just feels like you are sitting in front or middle, and you are enjoying the show live. So it will give you like a real life experience. So what it does, if you look at your left or right, the audio separation will change. It's like the instruments playing at left, the voice will be on the front, the speaker, or the the musician, the band is on the right. So yeah, every instrument is like separated, and it gives you like you are watching that show or that live. It's like you are present at the moment. So a pretty good feature to have, and it's using it frequently doesn't make sense actually, because uh, like you have to have your phone active every time to use this feature, 360-degree audio. Means like if you just turn off the screen, it will not work that efficiently or that like crazy level. But if you have your phone active, like screen on, and like you're listening music on YouTube Music or something, other streaming platforms, then yeah, looking at left, looking at right, it works pretty good. So yeah, unlike some of the fruit companies,
Apple.
Samsung loves to innovate. So there is a one feature called Labs in the application. So if you go there, so it releases a different kind of experimental features. So one of them is, if you triple tap at the edge, the audio will decrease, and if you triple tap on the right, audio will increase. So yeah, pretty good feature to have. Like if you don't have access to your phone or your watch, then yeah, you can easily increase or decrease the volume. So there is one more feature in the Labs only, so that is game mode. So what it does is like normal earphones, it just decrease the latency, it just tries to deliver the audio in real time, like decreasing the latency. So yeah, if you're a gamer, I'm not a gamer actually, so if you're a gamer, good to feature to like kill your enemies on time. So yeah, now let's talk about the final verdict. So actually you can buy the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro in 2025, because the value they're providing and the features, the overall features, it's pretty good at this price point. So actually at this price point you can't get like features, like premium features like wireless charging and 360-degree audio and like 24-bit hi-fi raise audio, right? So at this price point I will definitely say that you can go with the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. And if you have a Galaxy devices like Samsung phone and watch and the tab, then yeah, you can create a pretty good ecosystem, and it works pretty fine together. Yeah, it does a pretty good job together. Actually buying the Samsung devices, yeah, older Samsung devices, it's a pretty good bet you can take, because as the S25 series is going to come, the S24 and the S23 prices are going to just slash down. So buying the older series like earphones and their watches, it's a pretty good investment actually, because they're like, you can say value for money, because they provide a lot of features at a valuable price. I will not say cheap or something, but yeah, at a valuable price. You can go with the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro in 2025. It's my verdict. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. My name is Shubham, and thank you so much for watching. My name is Shubham. As always, cheers guys.
Yeah, yeah.